Now I left the snapping on from the previous chapter on purpose because we'll make use of that here as well, because I want to do some glyphs on the sides of the stone structure, some glyphs that will be shining in the night or something like that, some runes or whatever you want to call it. So let's keep the face snapping on and let's go to the side view by pressing 3, and let's zoom right here where this column is, and yeah, let's press shift right mouse button to move the cursor here, and this workflow will be very similar to Vine's. That's why I left it to the end. So yeah, we'll just create some custom geometry right here, and we can of course start by creating a plane. So Shift A, create a plane, tab into it, and Alt M and click at center to merge that, and we can move the vertex somewhere here. And I want to draw something that resembles runes or some glyphs. You can draw completely whatever you want. This is just a random shape that I'm gonna do. So if it means something, please don't laugh at me. I hope I'm not writing something very dirty in some runic language or something like that. So let's get to it, and let's press E to extrude, and maybe we can use the control right click here so it's a little bit faster. So let's just draw some shape, and if you want to start a new vertex, you can just press Shift D to duplicate, move this one here, and you can continue drawing. And again, if you want to do that, no problem with that. Okay, so this will be our glyph, and yeah, let's step out from the edit mode, and for it to actually become geometry, we will use the good old skin modifier that we used on the tree, as you know. So yeah, let's go to the modifiers tab here, click add modifier, and let's search for skin. Tab back into the edit mode, and with the vertices selected, press A to select all. And as you know, we need to modify this radius to make the skin modifier thinner. So let's press Ctrl A and drag down. Don't worry about these two down there, we'll get to them. So let's make it something like this, and the skin modifier doesn't apply to these two because we separated them, and the skin modifier actually needs a root vertex to know where to start the geometry. And right here we don't have any root, so just click this vertex and click mark root, and this as well, click mark root. You can do it of course at once. If you would select them all and click mark root, it will work. So yeah, this is our first glyph, and let's call that glyph in the outline view. Now let's look from the front by pressing numpad 1, and I want the other one right there. So let's shift right click here to move the cursor. I want to go closer a little bit, and let's press Shift A, create plane, same alt, Alt M at center, and now we just draw. And these two will be completely random, so yeah, let's extrude some shape that could be rune or something like that. Yeah, I really like this. Maybe I will move it a little bit up because this angle is too steep. Okay, and again we can just add skin modifier. You don't need to go to the object mode at all. That's just the power of habit for me. And just select all, Ctrl A to change the radius and bring it all the way down. Now just click this vertex and mark it as root. Go to the outline view and rename this to glyph. Tab out, deselect by clicking away. And guess what? You just finished the modeling of the scene. This is the last thing we need to do. And all the objects are ready. So we can now move to create some materials, some lights, and basically finish the scene and render it. So yeah, the modeling is over. Congratulations. And now here comes the fun part.